like Shugart and Gordon, because we didn't feel it would be appropriate to have a players play until death, so we just had it so it was happening off screen. And then we simulated them stuck around that crash site over, like skip the time ahead to night, and then had attacks happening at night, and they had flares going up and little birds doing gun runs. Then we had them, like I said, they had to move up to the street corner. I forget which street it was, just north of where they were, to get picked up by the Pakistani UN members, the convoy. But the convoy is way down the street, so they had to run the mile to get to it. So we simulated the entire battle in a condensed, like 2-hour period.
It was
And people
awesome.
were like people were getting really worked up on the radio and stuff because they were getting surrounded. So I'll have to find videos of it later, but it was pretty interesting how it worked out.
Really cool. You
Yeah,
should
their
have the
JTAC guy was pretty wild because he had us orbiting little tiny pieces of sky that were way too small for helicopters.
Oh yeah, I remember that, and I couldn't like understand him half the time.
Oh, he's a Swedish guy.
Yeah. He had you orbiting like an intersection and me orbiting like another intersection 2 blocks away.
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
it was dangerous. It was pretty buzzy that night, but
Yeah.
You should let
That
the
was cool.
SDS guys be PJs during that.
possibly we have different people now to simulate different elements, and then we would, if third rangers came, they could actually be the rangers. But I think that we only had about 30 people total, and it worked. Like, we scaled it pretty well. And the Mogadishu map is scaled, and we used the older version of it because it's a bit more set up like it was in the films. That's what people have more of a visual reference of, is like how it's set up in the film. And it worked. It looked a lot better than his new version of the map. So we have an old version of it still archived, and it worked pretty well.
The insert was fucking balls, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, they inserted on the roof, and then like the old version of the map actually has like Hotel Olympic and stuff too, so it
Pretty
all
cool.
worked out.
I'll simulate the Marines just sitting there watching this fucking operation fail hilariously and laugh.
And then
Yeah,
they
so a couple guys are having compatibility issues with the, there's essentially a file in 75th RFC's weapons pack. It's like KA magazine functions, and I literally replaced the file in his PC side, and then had him rejoin, and it still says KA magazine function has been deleted when I literally replaced the file at the same old folder.
that's
So
strange.
it's super weird. And then Flips is having like a missing script issue that was in our old mod pack, and it's calling the script before he launches the game, and it says the script is not there, so it's crashing the game when the script is not even like needed, and I can't figure out why it's calling the script. It's like an undercover script. It's the TWCAS
Oh yeah.
undercover.
His config file or just
Yeah,
Unless
I
he
already-
has
I
like
did that.
maybe if he has it like in his user config, like the old config for it,
Yeah,
and it's
I
looking
even
for the mod.
deleted it. I deleted his entire user config file and replaced it with the one in your FTP, and it still has the same rather issue with calling TWCAS, and I have no idea why it's calling. So I think they said that
ArmA.
just go on. Yeah, just fucking ArmA. So I got these
Yeah.
three guys. So let's do it.
Fine, we'll just have it'll be kind of a mixed element. Kind of works for like how we wanted to do it anyway. It's because it's more of an emergency response, and they just grab operators that would be here to send out. And RC, Dev Crew, and Delta do a lot of AFO taskings together, or even just response taskings and mixed teams, so it works. We also have someone here, CIA. I guess once everyone's ready, we'll just go with who we have for now. We have enough to do what we're planning to do, so I'm just going to skip the time ahead, and we'll simulate as if you're come over to the briefing area. We'll just meet you guys
Simulate
over at the
going
briefing
over
area.
there. Like
Hmm?
going over there. DJ, I'm simulating running.
I mean, if you want to be fair, this is technically a simulation, so.
Simulate these nuts. Okay, I'll put myself to yellow. Yeah. Yeah, just to warn anyone that has the old night vision on. I'm gonna skip the time ahead quickly. It's gonna be skipped ahead to about 7 a.m. 7 or 8 a.m.
Yeah, Armor Time's funny how 7 a.m. is really bright.
See how bright it is right now. Yeah, that should work actually.
Fuck, sometimes in the desert that's how it fucking works, where you're like, why does it look like it's noon?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how some of the light or night and day cycles work on this.
Yeah, it looks like it's
I-
noon.
Alright. So, situation, if you open your maps, You can see over to the west, there's a lot of markers. I'll go ahead and explain them. So if you look at Callista, which is to the far west, you'll see there's A&P positions to the north and west of it. This city's been under A&P control. All the major cities have been the entire time we've been in the region, but they've been kind of islands amongst a lot of territory that could be possibly enemy, possibly empty. Like, it's been kind of sporadic enemy contact throughout some of the small villages. Some of the smaller villages will more aligned with Taliban, or their local tribal groups are more aligned with Taliban, or they might be more aligned with government forces. It's been kind of a mismatch between them all. But these islands of green zones, like Bahija to the north, Dilshad in the center, and then here, Airport South, and eventually we took back Jabriya in the first week or so of arrival in this AO. These islands, we've been trying to connect them for the past little while, and there's been battle plans for reconnecting Callista as well. They haven't really been implemented yet, but there's been plans to implement those in the past, or in the next couple of weeks, but it looks like the timetable is going to be stepped up. Been known enemy presence in the villages that you see marked with the exclamation marks for quite some time, especially to the northeast of Callista. Permanent fields, as well as like Afaf, etc. These were areas that were going to be cleared over the next couple of weeks. It looks like tomorrow they're going to be stepping up timetables to start moving in there tomorrow with Marsoc and ANA. But right now we kind of have a bit more of an emergency situation. Callista, that island, has been attacked by Taliban elements to the north as well as the east. We believe them to be Red Group. So the element that we've been hunting in this AO for the past month or so, we've run into them a couple of times. Ended up losing 5 operators in one instance. Another instance, another HPT grab went a bit awry a while back, and a few operators were moderately wounded. They've been being treated, so they've been kind of a thorn in our side. We tried to kick or throw stones at the Hornets' nest the past few weeks, and we kind of got the Hornets out, and they've kind of stung us. But they're really pushed into this Callista. Reports have been in the past hour, so it happened about an hour ago. There's still sporadic fighting in the streets of Callista. A large number of enemy vehicles have come from the east. A&P have abandoned a lot of their positions in town and have pulled back. You can see these lines to the north and the west, and the positions are marked. ANA reinforcements have arrived from off-map to the west as well, so they've kind of cut off the northern route as well as the west, and are slowly trying to push back into town. So they're assuming the enemy's going to be heading east. Right now, they know that there's like a structure that they've been keeping, A&P compound I'm circling right now. A lot of equipment has been stored there. There's a lot of ANA equipment there too, because there's a lot of ANA patrols around here. And that seems like that has been Red Group's target. Red Group, they're seen as like the special forces of the Taliban, but they're more used as shock troops or for raids, kind of like this. They've stolen equipment before in this type of MO. We're assuming that they're trying to capture a large number of, or significant amount of equipment from ANA A&P for follow-on operations. So possible clothing, NVGs, weapons. They've been using ANA A&P clothing to disguise themselves and attack checkpoints or attack civilians. So it's pretty important that this equipment's either recovered or destroyed before they can get it out of here. Preferably recovered, just because of the amount of how dire some of the equipment situations have been with ANA A&P. A second, someone must have been seeing. Okay, so we're assuming they're going to be trying to push out to the east. There hasn't really been much movement tracking from the UAV. We've been tracking them close to that structure, and it looks like they are trying to load vehicles. They've captured a blue Ural. They have a few armed pickup trucks as well. ANA A&P are slowly trying to push back in. But we've been called up, whoever I could grab around this base. Obviously, it's going to be a mixed element of Delta as well as RC, and the OGA element, the advisor, is going to be moving in with you as well as an extra rifle. 160 SOAR is going to be providing support. 24th STS CCT. Your tasking is going to be to insert to the east. Trying to avoid those known enemy positions with the exclamation marks. So it's going to have to be a low flight through friendly territory. Probably I would say. I'm just going to draw in black, kind of a rough pattern, then you can probably put a nicer one. These are all, like, probably through that way, and then down into these mountain ranges. Looking around there, there's a lot of, like, bowls you could probably set up in. Kind of like around there might be a good area, or circled in black, and then move it on foot. We have to determine where they're going to be heading with those weapons. Judging from UAV sweeps, we see enemy presence in Binaz as well as Faria to the southeast, or Farhana, I mean. It's an area we cleared weeks ago, and ANA patrols have been around, but they've abandoned these southern villages, so it looks like Taliban's kind of filtered back in and retaken some of them. So your job once you get on the ground is to kind of set up an ambush at that wider section, or close to it. There's probably some better areas to set up north where I'm putting here. There's like some good areas, kind of a funnel to put them in, the same with the one in the south. But when you get on the ground, I would have like the RC and maybe CCTs kind of, or the CCT maybe set up a bit closer to town so they can have eyes on the vehicles as they come out and determine which way they're going to be going. Then maybe have either air try to cut them off and have Delta kind of at a position in between so they can move to both, or maybe, because there's not very many of you. But we're assuming they're going to be sending out, as they're pushing back, there might be some scouts. There had been noted presence of motorcycles around. The red group had sent in a few people on motorcycles ahead of their force to kind of scout out routes. We're assuming that they're going to be heading back as a messenger, so that might give you a clue of which direction they're going to be going. We're kind of leaning more towards it. We don't really have any solid human or signet, but more towards them heading north to Binaz. So I would kind of lean heavier towards that and be in a position to move and attack it from there. You could possibly mine those positions, so like even if you get caught in between the two, they might hit some mines and slow them down so you can approach them, and also have air cut them off. I'll leave it up to the element leaders to figure out what's going to happen. Since you're moving as a mixed element, I'm going to put my guys RC under Delta's command for this, defer them to you as extra manpower, as well as the CIA. DoD advisor is going to be with us. CCT will be with you as well. So one way you could use them, you could have RC and the CCT be kind of like a bit further out to provide eyes, and have like the rest of your guys set up for the ambush. One suggestion, but I'll leave it up to you. That's pretty much it. I got Hollingsworth should be in a bit. He's just downloading the last mod. He might be in time while you guys are still curing out or getting ready to load, but if not, I'll send him in afterwards. Any questions before we go?
Yeah, I got one.
Yep.
Is SOAR going to, as soon as I see that the enemy, you call it a supply convoy, is that what they're trying to move through? The roads in Callista? With that being said, will they take them out directly, like as soon as they see it, they're going to ID it and engage with CAS, or are they going to just feed us position information and then depend on us to ambush on the ground? Like, who's taking initiative is what I'm asking.
I would prefer that it be the ground, because we want to try and recover the equipment if possible, because just the low funding for ANA, as well as it's a lot of primo gear that's being taken. So if it has to come to it, it'll have to be destroyed, but we would rather see if we can resecure that Ural.
Okay.
So ANA, as they push from Callista, can resecure it and bring it back into the town. You won't have to drive it or anything. It'll just be once it's secured, ANA will move up to resecure it. And then we're probably, depending on which town it was going towards, we're going to get you to follow up on it and kind of raid that town for any intel or any other equipment they would have there, kind of get an idea of what enemy strength is in the region. Because like I said, the assault's going to be stepping up to tomorrow, like the Marsoc and ANA. And DevGru is going to be here tomorrow as well. They're going to be assaulting up north, where I'm just kind of circling black right now, tomorrow, so I'll probably put you on a target to, we're going to probably push you up northwards after the convoy's been taken out, depending on which route it takes.
Alright, roger that.
Anyone else have anything? Oh, we good?
Yeah, how
All
many
right.
How many shooters? Sorry, how many shooters being transported?
So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
All right, I recommend 2 little birds. That way we can tuck into those mountain passes there and make
Roger.
less noise on the way in.
You should have 3 times air crew, so 2 you can do on the transports, and then probably have 1 gunbird as escort, possibly.
Cool.
There's no refuel capabilities at Dilshed, so you'll have to come back here. Other than that, it should be fine. If you need to come back and get gunbirds, I'm assuming you're going to have mostly gunbirds up. Any emergency extracts, we'll just use the emergency bench on them, but I'm not expecting any HVTs in the area. We're not expecting any people to be picked up. Once they're on the ground, we'll figure out what's going on. It's just going to be probably a follow-on tasking, but they'll have to move on foot anyway.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyone else have anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You said secure, but can we shoot out the tires?
Oh yeah,
Up to you.
that's fine.
Okay.
A&A is going to be moving up with their own vehicles, so they can probably offload some of the equipment into theirs.
Sure.
So, like, if you have to disable the engine block or the wheels or anything like that, that's
Yeah, that's what I
a
was
fair
thinking.
game. Yeah. We're just trying to maintain the equipment in the back as much as possible, or as much of it as possible anyway. But if it absolutely needs to be destroyed, like if there's no other option, then we'll just take the loss, or the losses of that equipment. We just don't want it to be in Red Group's hands, especially after the last few attacks we've had from them.
Will SOAR be able to do essentially an orbit on essentially Overwatch on these roads? That marker there.
Can do.
Yeah, that way you can tell us what road they're coming down, then we can essentially move our force in a better position to compensate for where the convoy is coming from. Unless convoy is coming from both towns, Leclerc, or both sides of the road, or is it just going to be coming out one road?
We're assuming it's going to be coming directly out of Callista and then eastward down that either one of those arrows. We're not really sure if they're going to be peeling south or north at this point.
Okay.
They can escape to the north, like their positions up like up the northern road, because A&A has them blocked off, and obviously the west is towards another A&A position. So it's mostly, we're assuming they're going to be pushing east.
Is it possible? Is it possible that they can split up at the what's it called, splitting
Intersection?
Oh, the one, yeah.
intersection? Yeah.
Judging from the UAV feed, like what we'd seen, they're only using 1 Ural truck, like 1 blue truck, so that's the one we're going to, wherever that one goes is going to be our target to intercept. Any other vehicles are fair game to destroy. So any technicals that we know, they have some armed technicals in the town. Anything like that is clear to be taken out.
Okay. What
Okay,
if
so
they have
blue
two
Ural's the
Urals?
target.
Yeah. Sorry, what was your question now?
And what if they have 2 Urals?
We don't think they will, because
Okay.
judging from UAV feeds, we only see 1 that they're loading right now, and then only 1 in their possession right now.
Alright.
Is this on the roll?
If we see any other vehicles, we'll just we'll adjust on the fly, depending on what we see. But that's going to
Alright.
be primary target to intercept and try to resecure equipment.
Okay.
We're ready.
Alright, I'm good to go.
Alright, so I'll put everyone under you for now. Hollingsworth will be on as well. He'll be an extra member for you to control. We'll teleport him in after. But other than that, once you guys are equipped, we can head out to the flight line and get going.
Cool. Hey, Hazard, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Patterson?
Good deal. Let's head out here and we'll brief real quick and we'll
Are you
pre-flight.
got my shooters?
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
I just want to make it clear real quick. I know there's a bad taste in
See where
Delta right
CJ
now.
is. Hey, Siege.
Hey.
The old CO.
So it sounds like on the insert, two M86s and an attack bird, right? That's
Yeah,
what
that sounds like
it
a
seem
call.
Just want to put that out there.
Okay. CJ, what's your pleasure?
Who's my CCTs at?
MH6.
Technical sword, I'm guessing from the Air Force.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Hazard, you feel
Alright.
comfortable running an MH6? I mean, it's an easy one.
To,
Yeah,
LV
definitely.
Chevy.
All right, cool. So you and CJ can form up for the insert. I wrote the route out on the map. You probably already saw that.
Yeah, the purple one.
Yep, and so we're using runway 18 as the active, so we'll be landing and taking off to the south.
All right.
Now, the one thing we do, I don't know, I'm sure everyone has their own frequencies that they run. In the aircraft, we run 50.1 as pilot comms.
Yep.
And then we have 6.2 as JTAC, so that's our connection to the ground. So you can set one up as an alternate frequency or however you want to do it.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then if we have a lot of aircraft, we have 50 on the walkie for air traffic control when we're in proximity to the airfield. But right now, I don't think we should need it.
Okay, so don't worry about ATC callouts.
Not right now. We'll just call our positions. You know, just like if it's an uncontrolled field, we'll think about it like that.
Okay.
And I don't know anything about that approach to the LZ that you guys have any concerns about or you want to change.
That's really my whole deal.
No, not for
I
me.
think it's hard to tell until we're up there, but like just looking at it, it looks like the best way around all those exclamation points.
After the LZ,
Yep. And as we get in there, if you guys want to fly Nap of the Earth to get in there, that's fine. We'll do that. So I'll cover you guys all the way in, and then once you guys drop them off, I'll go into a high orbit.
Okay.
And if you guys want to come back, grab gunship or whatever you think we might need, you know. Looks like it's a small piece of airspace, so I don't know.
Sorted out from the bird, but
Okay. Yeah, we gotta have a plan for what we're gonna do once we dropped them off. What do you want to do?
Normally we head back to the field.
Yeah.
And gas up the birds, and then grab maybe a second gunship.
If we can, I might even
Okay.
And if you guys want to run together and have one person run the flare pod as extra surveillance, that'd be probably a good idea.
Yeah, that would.
300 meter radius here.
So, cool.
All right.
I'm gonna go gun up my bird and.
Anywhere you just determine
Okay.
where you want to hit it.
I'm just hitting a couple key bindings real quick.
Yeah, I haven't used alternate channels on TFAR in a long time. I'm not exactly sure how we set those up. Set additional channel. What kind of keybinds are there for talking in additional channels?
That's a good question. I don't really know the defaults because I have them bound to my joystick.
Oh, okay.
I think long range is, yeah, I don't know what the alternates are, sorry.
That's okay. Thor can let me know. I'll ask him real quick.
I can at least tell you how to set it if that's what you need though.
Yeah, I do. There's a button, set alternate channel.
I generally don't set it on my short range, but yeah, what you do is you go to the one that you want to set as additional, and then you go to that one and then you set it as additional, and then you go back to the channel that you want to be your primary.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how you do
Yeah.
it. I just wanted to make sure I had the, because I'm going to have one channel for air-to-air and one channel for JTAC, but I want to have them on the same radio. I'll ask him what the keybind is real quick and I'll be right out there.
Sure.
Just road down to the west of the kills end point and stay as stealthy as possible on our maneuver.
Radio check 54-1.
As we can. I don't want to.
Touchdown 60 pads.
Don't want to hilltop anything, so just stay on the edges of trees and whatnot. All right, that's pretty much it.
Engine check.
This is Lightning 2, sending in a frequency 62. Over.
Gotcha, Lightning.
Stalker 1, Lightning 2, we advise I will be embedded in a mixed element. Heavy 1 fire, keep it 5, over.
Roger that.
So, are you on short range 50.2 or long range?
It's 50.1.
Oh, 50.1, okay.
And it's,
Short range or long range?
I usually set my long range to that.
Okay.
So
Short range is daytime?
No. I will set long range, my primary channel will be 50.1, and then my additional channel will be 62, they're both long range.
Okay. But
No problem. Radio check 50.1. Radio check 50.
Gotcha.
I didn't tell him to put his short range to 50, my bad.
Oh yeah, I mentioned it. I didn't necessarily say to do it, but... Alright, I'm all configured. I'm gonna come back to the pad.
Me too. I'm just gonna be right back real quick.
Uh-oh, he disconnected.
He's coming back.
I'm good to go.
Same here.
I finally realized that I had my analog, I don't have track hour, but I have these analog view buttons that will zoom in or move my head forward and back in the cockpit. And I didn't realize it, but I wasn't getting enough range because I had that dual axis bug.
Oh, wow.
So I finally figured that out, and so now I can move more freely and change my view and shit.
Oh, that's nice.
Stalker 1, Lightning 2, message.
Go for Stalker 1.
Stalker 2,
Okay,
Lightning 2, message.
Go for Stalker 2.
Hazard, I'm back in the server.
Stalker 2, be advised, mixed element from the flight line. Over.
Copy.
Will my call sign just be Stalker 2?
Well, actually, CJ is Stalker 2. If you'd like to be another Stalker call sign like 3, that'd be fine. Or if you're just used to Hazard. That's funny. They should look for the helicopters with pilots in them.
That seems reasonable.
You can feel free to hop on in on this bird here. Red, blue, my team's all in.
Everyone aboard?
Everyone in?
Yeah, all in.
Yep, all in.
Red, blue, all in.
Alright, Spool. We're gonna taxi to our left up the ramp.
Someone just lifted.
Yes, I missed
and
that
then
memo.
Alpha 1 and do a runway departure.
This is Stalker 2 signing on frequency 50.1, how copy?
Yeah, you're good. We're just gonna do a very slow taxi up the ramp here. I'll lead it off. Lifting.
Yep.
Actually, Stalker 2 lifting. Oh boy.
Yeah, Hazard, if you just want to use your normal name for your call sign, that's fine.
Copy.
Okay, Stalker, I'm gonna form up on you.
How's the flying tonight, CJ?
Good so far.
That's good to hear.
Moving on to taxiway. It's good anytime I get to fly transport.
I was going to sit there and try and do my calculations now for the distance, but I realized we're basically going to be staring right at the fucking truck.
I was about to go take off the UAV ArmA, and then I realized that would be right in the way of this flight line.
Let's kick it.
Speaking of which, that drone's on that other flight. I can probably get it off on that other line then.
That was pretty badass.
Alright, I'm gonna do a right bank. Try to level off around 1,000. Turning.
Code 7, this is waiting to message. Code, we advise Oracle is lifted from target coordinate and adjusted to altitude and larger distance over. Lane copies the advise that I don't know, let's agree with it, but that's really it. No. Copy. 3.
How far are you planning on flying the flight plan, or are you going up to IP Alpha?
I'm just gonna follow the line in. That's my thought, just to make sure we have a safe ingress.
That's what I thought, but definitely wanted to check.
Yeah, and I'm also concerned about making too much noise and being heard down south.
Right.
Turning. Alright, we're in bad guy territory. I'm gonna go contour.
Lightning 2 copies. Will advise, Delta now.
One click. I'm gonna overfly you guys, do your thing.
We advised Odin 7 just came on the net and advised. Reports of red group pinned at the compound.
Looks pretty flat.
Odin advised that you'd update us on the situation as it evolves. Over.
Alright, gentlemen, let's roll. Stalker 2 Lightning 2 all out. Clear left.
2 lifting.
3 clear left.
That's a nice big flag.
Alright. Well, that'll just about do it, gentlemen. Start pushing. Start moving west, gentlemen.
2 returning to base.
Lightning Viking 1.
Send for Lightning.
Lightning Viking 1, I've taken high altitude orbit and I'm setting up east of that Y junction. I'm having a look.
This guy? I assume he's under me. Weird. I don't get it. I don't see him. There he is. Lost him as soon as I found him. Thought I saw him out of the corner of my screen there. Every time I find him, I lose him again. There he is. Rushman traffic, this is Stalker Flight of 2 coming in for landing, runway 18, on final approach. Two is clear of the taxiway. That was good.
Yeah, that was good. Alright. So which, do you want to get into a helicopter and recon form?
So yeah, what we're going to do next is we're going to get into an AH-6.
Okay.
And you can either fly or you can right see, whatever you want to do.
What would you rather do?
You know, I'm good with sitting back on this one, so.
Okay, I'll fly it then.
Are you?
Okay, these are all twin miniguns. So
No. So yeah, actually, probably what I should have said. What we're gonna do first, right? We're gonna take this helicopter and let's see. I think it's. We're gonna fly it over there, and we're gonna configure the weapon systems.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, not miniguns.
Yeah.
Metric. All right. Alright. How'd you get that custom helmet? Or is that just
Well, no, I made the texture for it, so, and then we had a member who helped put it all together, put it in the mod pack.
That's cool.
So every pilot has a, so if you look at Patterson, he has a custom helmet as well.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So,
Do you want me to just put it on this pad or
Yep.
next to the arsenal?
Yep.
Okay. This pad.
Well, actually, if you can get closer to the trucks,
Okay.
that might work.
I think I'm gonna do that.
It's sometimes finicky. It's not super clear how close you need to be, or if you need to be. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Do you want to learn how to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, so press Ace Interact on the bird, and you'll see interactions, and then configure pylons.
Okay. Oh wow. Pretty neat. Whoa! I did not know that you had this many options.
Yeah. So, my favorite weapon system personally is the dagger, but it is currently unusable and bugged, so it's kind of a downer.
Oh, that's a shame. I like the daggers as
Oh,
well.
the daggers are so good, but nobody can select them. If you select the daggers, neither you nor me could switch to them, so it's unfortunate.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah. So, I recommend outfitting with one of the M229 Hydras systems. And for our other big weapon, we can have probably either more Hydras or Hellfires.
Okay. M229. I don't see M229.
Maybe I got the number wrong. It's just the one
Oh,
where there's
no,
19
yeah.
of them.
I see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I found it. My bad.
I'm not honestly sure what the difference between all of them are. I just know that, for example, the Hellfires, you get 2 and they're laser guided. I don't know what the difference between the shell or whatever is.
Okay, let's replace the pylon here. I'll do the second one. Okay, yeah, that's cool. And do you like to take miniguns at all, or?
Well, you have to. So like only 2
Okay.
of them are configurable with anything other than guns. So.
Okay. I don't know, I want to take something heavier. Well, don't really need something heavier because I'm not going to be encountering tanks or something like that. I wonder what these are.
Usually the heaviest things that we're encountering are technicals.
Yeah. I wonder what the difference between these and the other ones are.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I have no idea.
M151, M229. I'm just gonna go with twin M229s.
I would not. I would not advise that.
Why is that?
Because there is, I believe there's a bug where if you have 2 of the same weapon, if you pull the trigger, it will fire both of them.
Okay.
So you get 2. So you basically get less trigger pulls altogether. So if you're gonna take 2 rocket systems, I would take different ones.
Alright, I'll just take these 2 different ones then.
I
They're
have-
both 19 rockets.
I have no idea what the difference between them is. It's pretty. It's
Yeah.
negligible.
I mean, as long as they both explode, I'm good.
Yeah. So just a couple of things right now. So first, you should release or unlock controls. So if you pass out, I can take them and save the boat. And if you have not already, you should set the radio.
Okay. Yep, I'll do that right now. Set as active, and set it to 50.1.
Yeah, whatever you want to listen to. So set the main one to 50.1, and then set the alternate channel to 62. One thing I like to do, which may confuse you, it kind of gets weird once you have an alternate channel already set up, but in the future, before you do that, there's a button where you can configure which ear gets which radio. So you could set, if you have 2 channels, you could have one only go to your left ear and the other go to your right ear only, so you can differentiate that way.
Okay, that'll be, I might do that.
It's super
sometimes.
helpful.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna turn the volume all the way up. Do that and set additional channel, and then I'll, stereo settings right only. Okay. So, I gotta figure out what the control is for the talking on the additional.
Yeah. And if you have the
Yeah,
ability
look
to
at that.
bind it to your joystick, that's super helpful.
I don't like flying helis with a joystick. I don't know.
You don't fly with a joystick, okay.
Yeah. I'm just bad with rotary wing and joysticks. They don't mix for me.
Yeah, I was that way for years. I flew mouse and keyboard, and I could not fly with a joystick to save my life. But I got an X55, and the resolution of the sensor had improved, and it was way more immersive.
Cool. Yeah, I might do that if I get money. I want to get a track IR before that though.
Yeah, I want to get a track IR, but I do have these rotary dials on the throttle that allow me to move my head back and forth and zoom in and out, and it helps actually a little bit. But track IR is the real deal.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna, I don't know where we're gonna circle, but you'll be on the FLIR ball.
Yep.
Looking around.
I've also got a laser designator, so I should be able to laze targets. I don't know if that will work or not, but we may not even need something that heavy.
Yeah, it probably won't, but you know, it's good to have.
Yep. Yeah, the other thing is we would generally use the other runway since that's active tonight, but we don't have any air traffic around us, so it shouldn't be an issue, but sometimes it can get crowded.
I'm sure, yeah. Seems like you have a lot of pilots that tend to get on.
Yeah, so we were using the active runway. We were using 360 the active runway the other week, and I was landing, and then I heard an A-10. He couldn't, like, there was like a radio communication issue, and he couldn't hear me saying I was landing. He said he was landing on the same runway, which meant he would be landing behind me. And I just pulled off the runway out of the taxiway, and he actually came in the wrong runway direction, so...
That's, how'd that turn out?
Narrowly avoided a disaster. I knew he was coming in behind me, so I like did a really hot landing where I just like flew down the runway as fast as I could, and then worried about bleeding the speed when I got off.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of an exciting landing for the people on board, but it's a good thing I did because he came flying up the other way right behind me. Got it all on video.
That's kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah. So we assign our call signs actually by airframe. So the MH6 we would have actually called Checkmate.
Okay.
So the call sign for this bird is Viking.
Viking?
So yeah, and so generally it'd be the number of the person who's flying it. So we'll just call it, even though I'm not flying, we'll just call it Viking 2.
Yeah, that'd probably be easiest. Plus, since you're co-piloting, you can definitely do radio stuff.
I'll be doing radio stuff anyways. So.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get out near the AO. You would, see what we can see.
Yeah, we could probably go to one of those insertion points, Alpha or Bravo. I would actually probably stay away from Bravo since it's pretty close to some of those red marks at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know where Bravo is.
Bravo is on the southeast corner. Alpha is on that mountain on the northeast corner.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I see Alpha.
Yeah, I think Alpha is probably a safe bet since we have enough view distance to see that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to Alpha then. So Lightning 2, Lightning is for the attack little bird? Or, no, not attack little bird, whatever he's flying.
I'm not sure what Lightning is assigned.
Lightning Viking message.
Okay, because I hear Lightning 2 talking a lot on the radio.
Yeah. I think the individual Lightning is for each team, but I could be wrong about that. I was actually going to call him in a second when we enter the AO.
Okay. Should be
So yeah,
passing
you
through.
heard Patterson. He was calling lightning. He's Viking 1 is his call sign.
Okay.
Lightning, this is Viking 2.
Viking 2, this is 1 on 50.1. As soon as you get in the AO, let me know. I'm down to 60% fuel.
Or an AO.
Copy, we just entered the AO. We were calling into lightning.
Yeah, they're having a little fight, shootout there with a patrol right now.
Yeah, they were coming in a little rough as well.
Yeah, they're in those mountains. Let me know what I'm gonna let you know what I saw. The main police building has a 3-vehicle convoy parked in front of it at this time. They're static. The main truck is a military brown covered truck.
6-2 to all air elements.
And there's
Be
a couple
advised, we have
smaller
visual
vehicles
on
with it, like
hostile man
UAZs
pads
with
in
guns,
the
I
village
think,
of
but I haven't
Benaz, as
seen
well
this
as
blue truck they're
Farhana, so
talking
try to
about yet.
avoid those. I'll circle them in red. And put,
What altitude do you think I should go
areas on
to for observing?
Hang on.
Okay.
One, I was hearing Odin calling in about those man pads, but I did not hear the position, and I couldn't hear what channel he was calling on. Do you know?
I think he was on 6-2. Odin, say again.
Got a report of man pads in the area if you weren't listening, so...
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. I'm not sure where they are.
No, just man pads somewhere in the AO.
No, he definitely gave locations, but I couldn't hear, because everybody else was...
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not hear the locations. I just thought he didn't say.
No, he said like 3 different locations, but I couldn't hear them.
Okay, well yeah, I definitely didn't hear him because I didn't even know he said locations.
Yeah, that's because there were like a bunch of people talking on different channels. That's the other bad thing.
Yeah, it starts to get complicated, doesn't it?
Yeah. The good thing about having 2 people though is you can turn off one of them if I'm here, so that can help things if things get kind of complicated.
Yeah, definitely. Nice having a co-pilot.
Yeah, it is really nice. I wish we could fly 2 people crews more often.
Yep. I literally can't in our unit because I am the only pilot that's active.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, technically Thor will pilot if I'm not around, but he doesn't really like to.
Lady Viking 1.
Send for lightning.
Yeah, Lightning Viking 1. Those vehicles are still static.
Well, technically, we do have another pilot, but he's never around, so I think he's probably going to get discharged soon because he's just never active, never gets on anything.
Apparently armed
He's supposed to get on
UAZs,
tonight,
still
but then he didn't
static in
show.
the warehouse.
Second your last, did you say APCs? Over.
Negative UAZs, Uniform Alpha Zulu.
I'm gonna start looking at, see if what I can see in IR here.
You want me to raise altitude a little bit?
Not yet. I'm just orienting.
Okay. I really like this heads-up display you got here. It's real nice.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. might have to pick this up. Because this is really nice.
Oh, I can't fly without it. The VSI alone is priceless, and you get the absolute as well as the above ground level altitude. So.
That's nice.
And if you set a waypoint on the map, it will also show up. It will also give you a distance and an ETA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool. And if the waypoint is invisible, because you're not oriented in that direction, it will appear on your heading indicator as well. So.
That's actually really nice. I'll have to figure out how to do that one.
Yeah, you just literally on the map you shift click where you want to go, like an LZ, and then that will show up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, on our server that we run for Delta, we had those disabled. Oh man, so I'm not in the habit of using them. But yeah, that's pretty neat.
We have them disabled too. It still shows up on the HUD.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
And you can argue that in real life you would have something similar anyways, so you'd have like waypoint indicators.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Thor to keep that one. He asked me about it last night. He said something about a heads-up display and if we wanted it. Like, I'll tell you after tonight. And I think I know what I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah. Can you give me a heading to the target? I was looking at about 240-ish. I don't think that's southwest enough.
Correct. You wanna? 240. Let me check. You're asking where the objective is?
High altitude.
Yeah.
High altitude scanning. Probably give them some more.
Yeah, it should be 240 is pretty accurate.
Roger that. Thunder out.
239, 240.
I'm looking at a town about 1.5 clicks away, but it looks empty. I don't see any thermal signature.
Taxiing south to Jacksonville, Bravo.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's that one right there, Sally Ma or whatever.
Yeah. Did you ever get an answer back about those man pads?
I did not. I have been orbiting around that town, and I haven't gotten shot at yet, although I've maintained about 2,000 AGL the whole time.
I'm not sure if it's the right town, but I've been looking at the town 1.5 clicks away at 240 in IR, and I didn't see any contacts whatsoever.
Pretty sure that's the wrong one. It's called Sally Ma. Do you see on the map?
To the south.
Okay, maybe I was thinking maybe I needed to be a little more south.
Well, I've been doing orbits around the AO and kind of doing some lazy circles over the town and just looking out the side, and I'm keeping my eyes on those trucks. That police warehouse is immediately west-northwest of the mosque. It's the only other big building in the town. So let me head back for gas, and why don't you take over orbit and check in with Lightning.
Okay, where's the fuel indicator on this?
Sounds good. So if you look in the bottom left part of the HMD.
Oh, F82?
Head back for gas, Viking 2 is on station.
Cool. And then once it reaches 0, I'm guessing we follow this guy.
That's right, so we're not going to let it happen.
Yep, alrighty.
Once we get about 40% or whatever, we can head back.
So this is Thunder, holding short number.
Yeah, this is really nice, I like this.
Departing
It's nice not having to eyeball it.
to the bar to the north.
Because in default ArmA, you just gotta
CJ, he's reaching for you on 6-2.
Thanks for letting me know, I couldn't hear that.
I can't hear it on 6-2
Lightning,
either.
this is Viking 2. Radio check 6-2.
I don't hear you on 6-2.
That's not good.
Try to get some altitude there in the mountains.
Did you hear my radio check on 621?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, it's probably on my end then.
Radio check 6-2.
Lima Charlie 6-2.
Copy, we're holding at IP Alpha currently, but we're standing by for tasking.
Viking 2, Lightning 2, message.
Go for Viking 2.
If you could begin to move to the position of operation near KZ.
Sobase Thunder exiting friendly airspace to the north, transition 6-2, so long.
Can we move in towards them because I can't hear them?
Yeah, we're gonna move in towards them. How
Lightning
close,
2,
you
you're
think?
coming in really bad, so we're gonna move toward you and try and recopy that. Higher. We need to be higher.
Okay.
I think it's just the terrain. Because
probably terrain.
It was actually really clear at first, and then it started breaking up. So if we can get closer over to them. Lightning 2, can you say again your last?
If you could maintain an orbit around KZ and provide security for forces on the ground if requested, that'd be preferred. Over.
Copy you now. Orbit around KZN, provide security for forces.
Hey, if you could get a visual on the newly acquired intel on unarmed contacts moving outside of the village. Over.
Copy, we'll seek to verify whether or not there are unarmed contacts moving toward the village.
Alright. You said a orbit around KZ?
Yeah, I'm not sure where that actually
Lightning
is.
2, this is Thunder.
I think it's at the
on
junction
station.
between the two roads leading out of Callista. KZ end. I don't know where KZ begin is, but
Oh, I
gives us
see,
an
yeah.
idea.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure where it begins, but I'll just orbit around that.
Well, here's the other thing. Do you see that red... Do you see the AA threats marked on the map?
Yeah, I'm kind of flying towards inclination points, aren't I?
Yeah, you're actually one of them, two of them are circled, so that's what we should probably stand off and let me see if I can't get a view.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stay away from the circled ones.
Definitely stay far away from the circle ones. Those are anti-air threats that are active.
Okay. So I'm guessing just go near like where LZ Chevy was. What altitude do you think we should go?
I don't even know if we need to be that close, but...
This is Thunder, starting on to 6-2.
Okay. Because my view distance is trash right now. I don't know what's wrong with it.
I have good view. You need to use... So the in-game one doesn't work on the server, I guess. You need to use the ACE view distance.
Oh, okay.
Next time we're on the ground, when you go for fuel, I'll show you how to fix that.
Okay. Because I can barely see what's directly under me, so my view distance is trashed.
Yeah, I understand. I have like a 10,000 view distance or something, so...
Okay.
Actually, we might need to get a little bit closer. I've got eyes on the junction, but I don't see any thermals.
Okay. I want to move up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the view distance is for thermals.
Okay.
Lightning 2, this is Thunder.
Looks like we've also got an A-10.
I'm picking up a lot of radar contacts down in the town.
He's picking up a lot of radar
looking
contacts.
for where those contacts are.
That's worrying.
I'm not
We
picking
have
them up,
SAM
so...
sites in the town of Banaz, as well as SAM sites in the town of Farhana. So be advised with that.
I don't know what altitude I should be at. I'm gonna go about 1,000.
Actually, I'm flying over. I have eyes on them right now.
Afer.
That's 1,000 ASL. I'm gonna go 1,000 AGL. Okay, getting a little closer here.
No, we're on an intersection with Stalker 1, but I think he's below us.
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
One is back in the AO.
I don't have visual on Stalker
Copy,
1.
you're under us.
Plus I slowed it up, so.
Lightning 2, Viking 1's back in the AO, full gas.
Because I do not want to get shot down today.
Lightning 2, this is Thunder.
Okay, now I'm seeing things.
Request Type 3 authorization on those SAM sites, so they don't not a threat to Stalker flight.
Yeah, just set it stable and I'll take a look.
Alright.
Yeah, I have eyes on those vehicles that they were talking about.
Nice.
Thunder, this is Lightning 2. Message, over.
Send the Lightning 2.
Thunder, be advised, you are cleared to neutralize those AA threats in the towns of Banaz and Farah. Precise targeting methods and attempt to lower the amount of structural damage to that area, over.
Roger that, I can do precise strikes on those sites.
Copy, you're cleared hot. Out.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hear the burst from the cannon all the way up here.
I don't know. It gets pretty nice.
Pretty loud? I hope so. That'll be really nice to have the SAM threats out of the way, though.
Lightning, this is Viking 2.
Send for Lightning 2.
Currently have eyes out on the town. I did locate a series of 4 or 5 unarmed contacts moving around northeast of the town, kind of moving into the trees. They appear to be unarmed. I also have eyes on that convoy in front of the police station that was mentioned earlier.
Viking 2, this is Lightning 2, I copy your last. If you could try to find eyes on a convoy composed of, in this order, an armed UAZ, a brown military truck, and another armed UAZ. If you could attempt to get eyes on that inside the city, that'd be preferred. How copy, over?
Is this convoy expected to be stationary? I read back that it was a UAZ, a brown military truck, and a UAZ in that sequence.
A firm, it is believed to be moving at this time. Or preparing to move.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Copy it. We'll search for the moving convoy.
Thunder rifle.
Alright, just let me know if we need to change positions.
I'm worried we
We'll
may need to get a little closer because I'm at the limit of my zoom and I'm having a hard time looking at what those vehicle frames are.
Okay, once Thunder knocks out the SAMs, well, actually, I can get a little closer now.
Yeah, don't do it if you can't do it safely, but if you can.
Yeah, I got a spot I think I can get a little bit closer here. Once Thunder knocks out that SAM site, we can get pretty close then.
Yeah, for sure.
And we only really need one, because we'll just approach from the south.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, one will give us more options.
Yep. About here.
Lightning, looks like the A threat in the town of Frahana is neutralized. Looking for other ones.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, it's neutralized?
Nice job, Thunder.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Okay.
I guess we'll find
I know
out.
that's what he said. Yeah, I can head that
You know
way.
which button your flares are, right?
Oh, none. Or in a little bird.
Yeah, just kidding.
Okay.
Wait. Oh shit, hang on. Thought I saw that UAZ, but I didn't see another vehicle with it.
Do you want me to stop real quick? Oh, we're gonna get a lot closer here.
Yeah. God, it looks like it's just a solo vehicle just driving around the forest, UAZ.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's never mind, that's probably Bob.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Okay. I'm debating on whether I should say stationary or go into an orbit.
Stationary would help, actually.
Okay. Stationary. I'll go stationary once I get to a good recon point. Okay. We're gonna stop up here.
Okay.
There we go. We should be stabilized.
Okay, I'm searching for those vehicles. I wonder if the problem is that I'm searching for moving vehicles and maybe the engines are off. Because I wouldn't see those on thermal.
Yeah, sometimes thermal can let you down that way. Try visual.
Yeah, I'm switching to visual.
This is one. I'm going to do another orbit around the town at about 2,000 feet.
Got it. I'm still looking for that convoy. I see a similar convoy that's just sitting, but I think that's the stationary convoy, and it's got a technical in front instead of a UAZ, so I'm searching for that other group.
Okay.
Well, that's the only group that I know of, because I'm naked eye on the town now, and that's the only group of vehicles I see, and of course that's the logical location where they would be located.
User on your channel.
Right, and that's what I was thinking too, but they told me UAZ, brown truck, UAZ, and I thought maybe I was looking in thermal and maybe the engine was off and that was the problem, but I haven't found anything.
Oh, no,
yeah.
It looks like the lead vehicle
moving.
might be an off-road or a pickup. I can't tell from this high up.
Yeah, it's a pickup. It's not a UAZ.
Is it armed?
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said technical.
All air call signs advised. Convoy is moving.
Okay.
Copy, convoy moving.
Well, looks like we have 3 aircraft very close to each other over Callista. So I think we'll just stay right here.
Thunder, rifle.
The convoy I'm looking at is not moving.
Where is it?
AA contact.
In fact, the AI just got out of the convoy that I'm looking at.
Okay, is it in the town?
Yeah.
Am I not cleared on that?
Okay.
Negative, you
Yeah,
are. I just
I was
thought
calling
you
that
didn't
into
realize
one.
you were releasing that into the convoy.
Alrighty.
Releasing it somewhere else. You didn't advise.
My apologies, Lightning. Shack. Main pad's down.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright.
Another vehicle just spawned in front of that convoy. It looks like another technical just spawned in front of that convoy, and that technical is on the move.
Zeus, the god of thunder, appears.
Is it okay if I put my laser on it? Can you see that?
No, because I'm naked eye. I'm naked eye.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. It's not nighttime.
Lightning Viking 1, I've got eyes on convoy. I've got a blue truck with a white roof. Blue truck with a white roof. It is moving at this time.
Yeah, so the technical went way ahead. The truck just disappeared, and I don't know.
Yeah, Justin's doing his thing.
Viking 1, Lightning 2, message.
Go for Viking.
Be advised, color of convoy truck should be brown, not blue.
Wait, I thought they said it was blue earlier. I might be going crazy.
No, they said brown. He said he saw a blue one.
Okay.
Alright, eyes on.
I'm just tired.
Brown truck, it's leaving town. It's on the main road out of town. Lead vehicle is about 600 meters in front of it. Trail vehicle is closing up about 200 meters behind.
Did we just stay right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Viking 1, Lightning 2, and we need... Okay. Disregard my last.
I guess he just shot the technical. Okay.
With what?
His guns.
Looks like you guys are engaging it.
Huh. Okay. It said
Or
that
not.
for air not to
If you want to
engage
move
it.
into an attack pattern in case we need to utilize you, that'd be excellent. Over.
Roger that.
Wasn't that you engaging it?
Me? No, it wasn't me.
No, that was the
Oh,
guys on the
shoot,
ground.
You're
They're
talking
on the
radio.
hilltop up there.
Never mind.
Thunder Stalker flight, yeah. Pretty sure you guys don't have to worry about any more missiles coming at you.
Appreciate it. That main truck is starting to catch fire. That's not good.
Anytime.
Okay, that's... I was like
Dang it, your
surprised.
last
I didn't think we were
button
gonna open up
translating.
on it.
Yeah, they said something about
Just yakking at
aircraft not
one.
attacking it because of collateral damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
supposed to recover it, not destroy it.
Yep.
But somebody didn't get that message.
Apparently.
Problem is, it was too close to the vehicle that they attacked.
Yeah.
CJ, check thermals on that big truck. How hot does it look? Because it looks like it might be one to catch fire.
That's exactly how it's looking. It's looking pretty white on the engine and it's smoking, so...
Yeah, I've just got a small trail of smoke. I'm just worried it'll go off with all that ammunition in the back.
Yeah, it looks whiter than it did a minute ago, but it's hard to tell. Out of curiosity, none of our units are equipped with fire extinguishers, right?
I don't think so.
That'd probably be good to take on a recovery mission.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Looks like it actually might be cooling down a little bit.
Okay. We're still good on fuel,
Lightning
59.
Viking 1.
Medevacing. Never heard that over the radio.
What?
Somebody just said medevacing 1 over 50.1.
I didn't hear that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that. Somebody said it.
getting some random fire here, maybe from that town where the AA was. Yep, I am. Lightning Viking 1, I'm getting directed fire from...
Stalker 1, Lightning 2. Viking 1, Lightning 2, message.
I'm awake, stand by. Getting hit.
We should go in and help him.
CJ, I just
Alright,
flew over
it's a good
the
idea.
town with the AA threat. There's an active tactical trying to
Pick
kill
up
me.
some major speed. I'm worried
Which
that we
town
have
though,
like
we're
a...
to?
One north of the target. I just woke up. It knocked me out. I
I
thought
don't hear 62 right now, so you're gonna have to relay that to me.
Okay, we're going to Binaz, so we're gonna turn north of here.
I got a damaged
Alright, Binaz, that's the former AA threat, right?
Correct. So we need to go in there. There's a technical down there. So be
Alright, we're gonna
shoot
kill
that
the
with a
technical.
rocket, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 technicals.
We're gonna
in the
take
town.
that out. Is it marked in any way, or just
I don't
visual
think so.
look at?
I'm looking for it now.
Good hit.
Okay. No, view distance is awful right now, so
Alright, Stalker 1 is
we're gonna have
RTB
to,
for
it's gonna be
Lightning, this is
little,
Viking 1. Be advised,
little
I'm
sketchy.
damaged by tactical. I'm
also gotta
RTB
lose all this
for
altitude.
medical.
Ooh, I heard that.
Yeah, that was an explosion there. Do we have visual and technical? I
Go for
see
Stalker.
burning.
Hang on.
Be advised, friendlies are at position at 6-digit grid 032060. They are moving down to the convoy at grid 031058. There's a purple panel marking the combat controller's position at this time. Over.
Copy, friendly 032060, moving to convoy at 031058, marked with purple panel for CCT. We're currently up in Binaz engaging the technical threat.
I don't see this technical threat, but it sees me.
Oh, I hear it. It's shooting at us. I'm
Yep.
looking for it.
I can't really see it right now.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna go in IR.
Oh, I saw a tracer.
I'm
I think
rerouting
we
the
got
Dill
find
shed.
it on tracers.
It looks like the burning up one is in front. Oh, it's right in front of us.
Oh, I see it.
On my cursor. Alright. Next time when we come around, if you can see it on my cursor, that might help you. I don't know if it shows up or not.
Yeah, I saw it. That's what helped me out.
Cool.
Good hit.
We're gonna go
They say
double
it's
check
down.
here.
I don't know about that. Let's verify.
Yeah, I want to verify. Okay, it's on fire here.
Nice.
There's another one, another truck. I don't know if that is armed or not.
It doesn't appear to be.
I don't think it is. No, it's not armed.
I didn't
We're not
see
gonna.
any arms.
Nope. I think it's probably
There's
civilian.
a truck
Oh.
drive. Wait.
Wait, is that another technical?
Yeah, that's
oh,
another
that's another
technical.
technical.
Yep, that was the one I was thinking.
Okay. I'll take care of this guy. Too busy identifying the red truck. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, it's behind the fucking tree. Great. Okay, we're gonna take a good approach to this. Turn around here. Still got plenty of rockets left.
Oh yeah, we're good to go.
Okay. Oh, I guess that killed it. I took a pot shot through the tree. Yeah, I took a pot shot through the tree. I didn't think that hit.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
Yeah, it looks clear. I'll look around here. Yeah, I think we're good. Go ahead and report that on radio, whoever wants to know.
Lightning, this is Stalker 2. We have neutralized the technical threat up at Binaz. Over.
Lightning 2 copies all. Tango Mike.
What does Tango Mike mean?
I guess it means thank you much.
Okay.
It's not our nomenclature.
Yeah. Oh, there's the brown UAZ right there now. I see it.
Oh, where?
They're our right, bearing
Oh.
160. They were flying right over here.
Yeah, I see it.
So yeah, didn't they say something else about a purple panel?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Did you see it?
No.
We flew right by it. It's literally very brightly visible purple. It's a marker that you can see from the sky.
Oh, okay.
They're marking their the position of lightning.
All right. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll wait around until we're needed. I'll take you back up to a decent altitude so you can observe with the camera.
Or if you want to orbit, that's fine. It doesn't look like there's...
Sounds like we're about done here.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's a whole lot going on.
No. I'll go up to about 400, 500, and we'll just stick around. See what's... Because I don't want to be like right in the AO for like some guy in the forest with an AK to like, oh look, there's a hovering helicopter.
Right.
Yeah, oh my god, this heads-up display, I don't know how I flew without it.
Yeah, it's honestly, I don't know how I flew without it either, especially like when you're first person locked.
Yes, definitely.
It gives you a lot of that context that you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the gauges don't actually function the way they should anyways, so...
Yeah, I'm missing a lot of stuff here on the first person gauges.
Well, it sucks because the advanced flight model has really good gauges, and there's no reason they should only be available in advanced flight model.
I know. I'd have trouble with the advanced flight model in general.
We don't use it for that reason, right?
Right.
Plus it causes a lot of lag issues, stuttering issues for the people who are not synchronized, so...
Yeah, definitely.
But...
And on like worse servers, you know, lower quality servers, that if you have like 3 or 4 helicopters on advanced flight model, that can start to cause issues.
Yeah, and it's just kind of unfortunate because the advanced flight model does have a lot of good features like ground taxi and that gauge system that there's no reason it shouldn't be in standard.
Yeah, stuff like that. I think there's a couple other things I was like, oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know, all the gauges you get on your heads-up display is really nice.
The wind effects.
And wind effects would be awesome. Well, be
ArmA
a cool
4.
simulation.
All call signs, Lightning 2 off station, 2 mics.
What's your
2
fuel?
off station. 50.
To Viking M1 speed 5s, I got 2 times technicals moving in from the north of Benaz. It might be an initial enemy QRF. Could possibly be more enemies coming from the north of Benaz to reinforce their positions.
Could do a quick strafe of that.
Yeah. Copy, Viking 2 moving into Benaz to engage the technical threat.
Left here. Now I'm gonna have to get off soon. Around 11.
You what?
Pretty much. I'm gonna have to get off around 11 here. It's gonna be my cutoff time, half hour here.
We might be done by then.
Yeah, I'd say. I would hope so. I should say.
Whoa, do you see the vehicles on the road?
No, too far away. I don't see your cursor anymore.
You need to be oriented.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
2 vehicles. Let's smoke them.
I see your cursor. I don't see the vehicles. Are they in the town?
They're like literally in whatever that is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're red off-roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I need more practice with close air support anyways.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do either, so...
Yep.
It's tricky, there's a lot to manage.
Yeah, it's all about practice for me.
They're shooting at us now.
And...
Call signs, Lightning 2 back on
my
station.
cursor. So we literally
They
just
move?
flew over, yeah. I think we
Okay,
got one,
I shot some rockets at them.
I don't know.
Hopefully. Oh, they're getting better with their shots. I see the other one. Oh, come on.
Nice.
That one, direct hit. Hopefully that blew him up.
I think there's one more.
Okay, still got 20 more rockets.
Yep, that would be a confirmation.
That would be confirmation. Alright, just got 2 burning fires.
I'm trying to locate him.
What else is shooting at us? It said more enemy reinforcements. I'll look up at the road here.
No, that's definitely technical. It was on my cursor.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, there might be 2 more.
Alright, I'm gonna fly out. And then we're gonna take a longer approach here.
Yeah,
so
then I can hold my cursor on for you.
Yep. Alright.
Right, I've got my eyes on one.
Alright, I
You
see
shooting
one.
us?
Yeah, I see it. I have visual on both of them.
Cool.
I'll get this red one here. Come on. Ooh, he's moving. And he stopped. Aw, dang it. What a smarty pants. Dang. Okay, well now I know where he is. He's in a bright red truck. I'll be able to make another pass.
Yeah, that one's easy to see.
If he didn't stop, he would have had a bad. Oh, never mind.
Or he, he could just self-destruct.
That's fine. I think I hit close enough to him that it caused damage.
No, you definitely hit him before.
Okay. That's fine. I don't think there's anything else in there.
Well, I mean, only one way to find out.
See it start shooting at us.
Yeah.
I think we should just, like, take a high altitude and hover near Banaz and watch for things heading in there. I don't see anything on visual.
I haven't looked. I was just waiting to hear if anybody was shooting at us.
Yeah. Okay, got 13 rockets left.
We could turn around and orient ourselves, and I think one of those technicals is still not exploded, but probably unarmed. I'm trying to get a better look at it though.
Could be disabled.
I think it's probably
Here.
disabled.
Okay, I want to take a position like right up here. You can look on thermals and stuff and get a good zoom.
One's back in the AO.
I'll stabilize here.
I see 2 enemies on my cursor. I believe they're enemies.
Okay, are they on foot?
They are on foot. I'm pretty sure they're enemies. Let me do visual.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, they're definitely no bueno. They have AKs.
Alright.
Did you see where my cursor
freedom.
was?
Yeah, I saw where it was. I mean, yeah, in between the 2 trees there.
Yeah. I lost him now, but
Yeah, as I
got
moved.
him back. Yeah. Got him back. Definitely between the 2 trees, they're stationary.
I see him.
Nice.
There we go. That definitely hurt.
The Viking 2 Lightning 2 message.
Go for Viking 2.
We advise friendly forces are currently moving north from previous position into the various fire support positions marked on map. Over.
Copy. Friendlies on the move north from previous position. What's our fuel situation?
We're looking at 43. I was heading back. I was gonna head back soon.
Looks like we're close to Stalker
Lightning
1.
2, Viking 1's back in the AO.
I
Lightning
do
2
see
copy.
that.
Copy previous transmission.
I'll call us out in a second here.
Designate firm.
Alright.
Lightning 2 is all out.
Lightning, this is Viking 2. We're going to leave the airspace for fuel.
Nice.
Lightning 2 copies all.
Alright, let's go get some. And I'll show you how to
Alrighty.
I'll show you how to unmess up your view distance.
Okay, that would be nice. Alright, well this has been a really fun mission so far. I've had a good time.
Yeah, I've enjoyed flying with you.
Yeah.
We do this like every weekend, so... This
Yeah,
has
that's
been a
cool.
good mission.
Yep.
Lightning, Viking, Interrogative, you guys on foot?
Affirm, on foot.
I'm really glad Delta's doing well in this.
Yeah, I've enjoyed having Delta around too.
Yeah. Apparently in the last join-off we attended as Delta, it wasn't the same people, but it is still Delta, and something went wrong there. So I'm glad we kind of redeemed the name of Delta.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, because I remember we'd had a lot of good times with Delta in the past, so when I heard about that, I was, like, surprised.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened. They won't talk about it, but it was definitely with a totally different group of people.
Well, I'm glad y'all are back, especially if we can all have good missions together.
Yeah, definitely. Enjoyed flying with y'all.
Lightning, Viking, Interrogative, are we still looking for a blue truck?
Negative, be advised that his convoy has been neutralized. You're currently in the town of Benaz to secure any intel and prevent QRF. Over.
Roger that, understood.
This time, definitely use the right runway. It's 1-8, in case that 810's around or whatever.
Okay, 1-8. I'll look for that. I'll just go to the one on the right side. Yeah, I think I see it.
All we need to do is approach it from the north. That's all.
Yep.
There's one.
Will do.
There's one runway. It just changes which direction you're going.
Yeah, it changes based on the heading.
Right.
Which always has confused me since the first time I heard it, but I do understand.
Was that about a blue truck?
This is
this
Viking
is
2
Viking 1.
inbound
I
for
didn't know
landing
blue
on
truck
right
was still
base
the
to
mission
final,
at this
runway
time.
18.
I've got eyes on a blue Kamaz in the western portion of the target town.
Roger, I have eyes on it now, the UAV. It looks like quite a few crates behind it. This might have been what ANA was communicating earlier. This might have been a truck that escaped the middle of the firefight with a bunch of equipment. It might be why there was confusion with the truck color. I'm gonna have it. This looks like to be a second truck.
I've got eyes on a lot of personnel around it.
Looks like things escalated.
Yeah, just as we're leaving.
Yeah. Well, need fuel.
Yep.
We said something about 2 trucks. Okay, do you want me to,
Oh, no, Viking on 6-2, by the way, that truck is parked next to the same building where the UAV that almost shot me down is. Or the UAV, the technical.
The UAV that shot you down.
What?
Did I land near these fuel bladders here? Are they fuel bladders?
No. Do you remember the right in front of us, the pad?
Yeah.
Where we
Land
went
on
to
that.
ARM? Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see the fuel truck now. Right about here.
Viking 1 is hit. Looks like I'm gonna try to get out of here.
Ooh, he got hit.
Land
On the pad.
on the pad.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Got hit.
Yeah.
We were dodging bullets there. They got a lot shot at us.
Alright, so hopefully that'll get us back in a second. So while we're doing that,
what'd you get hit by?
you can configure your ace view distance.
Right in the tail, and I think I lost tail.
Okay, how do I go about doing that?
So it might have been a lucky RPG, but
ooh, he got his tail rotor shut off.
That's never fun.
Roger that.
I'm sure he knows how to recover that though.
Yeah, we trained for that.
That's cool.
Alright.
Unfortunately, we don't train for that, but I know how anyways.
Alright, so if you hit escape and you go to configure add-on options,
yep.
I got a tail strike from some kind of a missile.
There's a bunch of, there's a drop-down menu, and if you drop that down to ace view distance limiter.
Looking for it. Yeah, I see it.
Thunder, can you attempt to locate any
so that, yeah, and you can just set that. I have mine set to client view distance foot 10,000. I have my land vehicle set to video settings since I don't drive. And then I also have my air vehicle set to 10,000.
2, this is 1.
Okay, I should do that right now. Oh.
Go for 2.
Yeah, 2, this is 1. I took a missile in my tail rotor, so I'm heading back to fix it. And I did not get a warning, so it could have been radar guided.
Where about were you shot?
Near that target town that they're moving into
right,
now, but I was in the air about 2,000 feet off the deck, just south of that town. My guess is that's where the missile came from.
Be advised,
I missed that last part about where it came from.
West of the town of Banaz. Can you attempt to get eyes and light those up, or if you need me to control you directly, I can do so as well. Over.
Roger that.
Wonderful.
You heard that?
I heard something about west of Banaz.
Yeah, northwest of the town, they're starting to get new thermal contact, so it looks like it's going to heat up.
Hold on, I'm reloading textures.
A second truck.
Okay, yeah, because turn the view distance up, frame rate's dropped like a rock.
Next to it, a lot of people.
There we go. See if this is any better.
Hang on, give me a second. I'm trying to talk to him here. I didn't hear some of that. I heard northwest of Banaz, and there's another blue truck, and I guess that's the target?
Well, no, there's a second blue truck in the town, or a blue truck, with a bunch of cargo behind it, so that may have been the truck the Afghans were talking about. But northwest of that town in the hills are new targets appearing.
Got it, northwest of town in the hills.
Yeah, about 5 clicks from the airport.
Copy. He's about 5 clicks from the airport, so we should definitely watch out for him.
Okay.
Lightning 2.
He'll have a complicated landing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here real quick, so we don't have to sit around for that.
The markers on Blue Force, are they accurate? I mean, Blue Force tracker, are they accurate?
Alright, so,
1-8.
what's the update from the situation?
I got thermals. I got nothing on thermals to the northwest.
What's the what?
Banaz.
What's the update on the situation here? I heard something over the radio, but I was configuring
So there's a
options.
bunch of targets that appeared up. My understanding is
updating those markers now.
Northwest of town in the hills. I guess I don't know if that's up by Banaz or northwest of Banaz.
Right,
but there's another blue truck that was spotted with cargo, and I guess there are a bunch of new targets or something.
Current markers are out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back for a couple seconds though while we're inbound.
This is Viking 1,
Okay.
approaching south base from the immediate west, emergency landing.
Great. Ooh. I'm busy looking at his landing here. See how it goes.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
I'm looking at it.
Lightning, I have eyes on those targets. Am I cleared hot?
Target that fast mover. One click.
Okay. I don't know how I marked the target, but I did, apparently. Yeah, I was just looking at the
I hear
landing.
that A10 inbound. So we may want to stand off from the target.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just stand off. I want to get a little closer, though.
Oh, I didn't realize how far we were. Yeah, not this far.
Yeah, not this far. I was a little busy watching him land. I don't know what his call sign is, Lightning 2 or something.
Viking 2, did he make it? Or no, sorry, Viking 1.
Yeah, Viking 1. It looks like he made it.
Yeah. I don't doubt that.
Yeah. I just can't descend from very high.
Departure from the field to the north.
Ooh, sounds like he got repaired too, that's nice.
Yeah, we got some good engineers down there.
Only the best for the SOAR.
Yeah, no kidding.
What's your altitude?
What's our altitude?
202 ASL, or 170-ish AGL.
About 200 MSL.
Roger that, I got you visual. I'm gonna form up with you for a minute.
It's forming up with us.
Okay.
Lightning 2 looks like
Keep it around 160 here.
Lightning 2 looks like those targets are dead.
Get on the line.
All call signs be advised, looks like Light 2 got kicked off T-FAR, so he may not have comms.
That's a problem.
It's not great.
Swanson and Hollingsworth are losing connection. That's a problem. Going a little slower here, so Viking 1 can catch up. No, he's way back there. I don't even think he's off the airport, is he?
There on the hills.
Oh no, I'm just blind, that's all.
Let's just say yes.
Because I'm seeing some stragglers.
Slow down pretty majorly so he can catch up. But we really don't have any preset destination. It's not like we're going to an LZ or something.
No, I mean, we have lots of distance.
Thunder Viking, what kind of targets are you seeing up in the hills? Is it all infantry?
Hey, firm.
Viking's not there yet.
No.
Alright, so you got a couple of gunships that are hungry for some action. If you think there's any more that you can't get to, we'll definitely sweep up the rest.
Yeah, this is, they're like too scattered for, they're like
Swanson and
already
Hollingworth
like,
just
there's like a few
so
strikers
that means
left.
ground
Can
team's
sweep
2
them up
people
for me.
down.
Roger that. You hear that too?
That's not
I
good.
did not actually hear that. I heard infantry.
Hi.
To the town, and he said it's all infantry, but it's too scattered for him, but it's, we can definitely deal with it.
Yes, we can.
Okay, from us it's a 300 heading about 3 clicks.
Do we have tasking?
300 heading about 3
Do you
clicks.
guys want me to laze? I can, laze those targets for you.
You could, but I'm naked eye, and I don't know if I'll see it. CJ might be able to see it.
I could, but I have flare anyways. Unfortunately, yeah, that I don't know how much it will help.
We're
I'm going in.
We're not in medevac
I see our
vehicle.
friendlies moving into the town.
Odin to Stalker element, be advised there's emergency medevac being called. I'll see if I can get details from them.
Could we go back to base and get like
he
a
disconnected, he lost his
transport
connection,
chopper?
so I'll just kind of direct it from here.
No. Any of the medevacs
Roger
we're gonna
that.
pick up on the Viking, and it'll probably be him because he doesn't have a co-pilot.
Okay.
So we're not gonna do anything until we're just gonna continue moving toward that contact.
I'm overflying. It is scattered. I don't see anything.
Okay. Go ahead and use the IR ball to
There was like 1 or 2 guys left over from
recon
my gun
targets
run.
when I get stabilized.
I see friendlies, I think.
Yeah. Friendly should be moving up towards the town.
Currently, all I see are friendlies.
I'll go up to a safer altitude. They can't really hit us
In
to
the
above
town?
a click.
So far, that's all I've located on IR.
I'm hearing a lot of small arms in there. I'm gonna do a low pass.
Turn a little bit here, so I can get a better view of what's going on.
Yeah, I
I'll
see
just
them
look at
just breaching the buildings right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like ANA is in the west end of the town in force.
That's all I have visual on is them going in and out of buildings.
I'm getting pot shots though. All air elements, this is Viking 1, be advised, Oracle is orbiting the town at very low altitude, so use visual separation, keep your eyes out.
Okay.
Copy, thanks for heads up.
It is a big-ass Reaper drone.
Not sure who's controlling that right now.
We're sitting at 1.1.
So there's a drone that is hovering over this area at
It's
low
probably on
altitude,
auto because it looks like it's just doing a circle.
Alright,
be sure
I'll
to,
keep an eye on that.
Yeah, keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we'll just kind of hover here at 1.2 clicks. I mean, you should have a pretty good visual on the town here, am I wrong?
I'm currently looking for whatever hit you on the
That's
west side.
that's not on you. There's just nothing that I can see if they're in buildings or whatnot.
Alright.
Could be just a dude with an AK behind a tree.
AA threat. Oh, he still hasn't removed that marker. Alright, it's 11 o'clock. I wonder when this is going to be over.
This is probably the last push, and then we're probably going to go back for extract.
Okay. Thinking maybe, well, once they start detonating the,
What's your altitude?
What's our
X-ray
altitude?
and munitions. 1.2 clicks.
Is that MSL?
That is, yeah, that's MGL. 1.4 clicks MSL.
1,400 meters MSL?
Gotcha.
Or feet, sorry.
It's, yeah, no, it's in meters.
Okay, my bad. We all have Imperial readouts, so... You can choose which
I'll
one.
switch to Imperial.
It's okay.
Yeah, 4,600 feet. Ooh. I want a piece of that. I want a piece of that. So I'm going to decrease altitude and I want to blow that up. From the northeast. If they don't mind.
What are we moving in toward?
They said they had enemy reinforcements coming in from the northeast. 1 times technical and then a squad element.
I didn't hear that.
Okay.
We dropped
well,
altitude.
unless I'm going crazy, I think we do.
No, I believe you. I just didn't. I'm not listening to whatever that was on.
Oh, so you're moving now. I thought you were static. I thought I was losing my mind.
We were when I called it in.
Yeah, we've decreased to a good, push back to Imperial, 170, 1.7 thousand feet. But no.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I see one there.
1,700
Visual on
feet.
you as well.
Oh, I see the technical. Do we have permission to fire on a technical? I think we do. I'll use a single rocket. I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Guess we'll find out.
Nice shot.
Always good when you leave a smoking technical.
Yeah. There's danger close.
That's their QRF.
Yeah, it was definitely danger close, but I was making really sure that I was on aim. I was on point there.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you're gonna
Probably
do that,
scared the
definitely be
shit out of
sure.
them. Yeah, I probably scared the shit out of them, but I wanted to blow it up because they were about to cross through a doorway that the technical was staring at.
I see.
And
hang on. I have a visual on green smoke. Do you know what that's about?
That's friendlies.
Probably casualty. Let me go see.
I was thinking it'd be that medevac LZ. They talked about a medevac LZ earlier, but I haven't heard any calls from them since.
Well, Swanson's off, so they got no way to contact us.
They're popping another green
Alright,
smoke.
I want to get a screenshot of this shit. This is awesome. I see like 2 helos in there.
Yeah.
One coming in from medevac.
Wait, 2 helos? Who's the other one?
I saw 2 aircraft.
Oh, somebody's shooting
It
at
could
us.
have been something shooting. Yeah. We'll see.
Whatever's going on, we should definitely cover whoever's going in.
Yeah, I don't see what's shooting at us though.
I'm on the
yeah,
deck
there's one
here. I
helo
guess
on the
one of them
ground.
will
The
come up and
other
tell
one
me what's
must
going
have
on.
just been the
So
vehicles.
one
yeah.
is on the deck. We should definitely turn around and cover him. We were taking some
Okay.
shots, so we're going to turn around and cover you.
Odin 7 air elements, be advised, northeast of town on those red diamonds are active enemy infantry. They're being suppressed right now.
Oh, those are active enemy infantry. I thought that was friendlies. Okay, well, we'll go blow the hell out of them. Thought those were
Copy
friendlies.
active enemy infantry northeast.
We cleared hot on them.
Roger, I'm going to go ahead and authorize since CCT isn't on right now.
I just landed and
I'm
smoked
currently being
one of them.
suppressed
Told
by
them they got
ANA
60
Humvee
short
with a
range to
Mark
talk to
19.
us.
Probably see some of the impacts.
Oh yeah, they're done. I don't see any more elements. Oh, there's another one.
CG, is there more bad people?
We're taking care of them.
I want some.
Okay, I took out a fire team and a squad.
Yeah, fuck that guy in the back of your bird. He can get surgery later.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
See,
man.
I shot a rocket too.
First aid can wait. Okay, let's make sure I got everybody there. Took out
That was fast too.
2 groups of people.
Pack the air call signs over.
Hey, this is Viking 1. What you need?
Hey, we are on the ground. Just go ahead and reference our pauses of green smoke for friendly locations. We do have affirmative contact in northeast. SOAR took care of the off-road technicals. We are set up good defensive positions to the east. We're holding now, waiting for further orders.
Understood. Okay, did you just hear that
We're just gonna
transmission?
keep
from more
overflying your area and keep the bad people away from you.
I heard part of it.
Okay. Yeah, that was Thor talking.
Ah, Thor. Okay.
Yeah, he's Delta. He's the new guy.
Okay.
For you.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Are all friendly positions?
I don't know if that's friendly or not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't want to have like a major friendly fire incident. To our right, almost
Well,
struck a
but-
helicopter.
Ooh, that's also not great.
Don't
It's
want to ruin this good
like
day.
friendly fire or helo crash. What's better?
Both.
Both at
Oh
the
god,
same
that
time.
sucked.
Zodin 7-2, Viking 1, how copy?
I think that's a Humvee. Yeah,
Go
those
for
are
Viking.
friendlies. I'm not gonna fire on that. I'm glad I didn't. I almost did. I'm gonna guess
Go for Viking. I got you, Odin.
because there's a Humvee there. That's what we'll do.
Stand by.
Odin 7, any Viking call signs? Mike, I'm throwing 6-2.
We got you on 6-2, Odin.
Roger, I'm gonna need 1 times Outlaw prep to pick them up to the south of town. They're just prepping detonators on what remains of that cache, and they'll be ready for pickup.
RTB?
Roger that, I'll take that, and Viking 2 can stay on station.
Oh, there's the Reaper drone.
Roger,
right.
I'll designate LZ.
130.
A&A are currently covering it with
Or
their
not 130,
Humvees.
turn right.
Extraction.
Okay.
Hey, 2,
That
how about
sounds
your
good.
gas?
I'm gonna get out
What's our
of the
fuel?
orbit. Fuel 73, we're good.
We're good, we got 73%.
Roger that, I'm RTB for Blackhawk.
Alright, I'm gonna go a little lower so there's no problems with the drone orbiting.
Yeah.
I'll just, you know, kind of fly around. Man, we did a lot today. At least I did, I think, a lot more than I usually do. Maybe this is an everyday operation for you. But, a lot of fun on CAS.
Yeah, tonight was a fun night. I mean, we do have a lot of nights like this, but definitely this was definitely a good one.
Wait, yeah.
It's definitely fun having 2-person crew, too.
Yeah, it's so nice to have the workload divided.
Yeah, it's super helpful. And it's tough, too, because you can't really visualize targets that well when you're on your own. Or at least I can't.
No, I can't either, yeah. It's just hard to do it with the naked eye. 14 kilometers from base. And this map looked small when I first got into it, but it must be pretty big.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than it looks.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, you know, kind of fly around, see what I see. Heat screwing me up, I gotta switch back to metric.
Wolfpack Actual on Aviation Net, be advised, ground team's cleaning up down here. We're doing a couple sweeps of any ammo caches, and then we're going to Oscar Mike. Command said he's going to set up predetermined LZ, and you guys are going to pick us up. How copy?
Solid copy. Solid copy, Wolfpack.
Ooh, I can see him setting up the charges down there. They'll like some screenshots of that.
Odin 7, Thunder.
This is Odin, sound it.
Are the ground elements RTB after doing your debrief after?
Roger, I'll be doing a quick debrief.
Roger that. Am I clear to RTB?
Roger, you're clear to go off station.
Roger that. Thunder coming off station.
Yeah. Yep, it looks like they're still setting up explosive charges in the blue UAZ. Or the blue, big truck.
Yeah, it might
White
take
cover.
them a while to get organized.
Yeah. Oh, they're running away from it now. They're getting in their Humvee. Yeah, I think it'll be weird if somebody sees me out walking my dog at 11:30 at night, because I'll have to walk her before bed.
What kind of dog?
That'll be interesting. She's like a border collie mutt kind of mix.
Aw.
Yeah,
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
definitely, definitely. She's a good dog. She's just a little dumb, which is kind of weird. She's like a border collie mix, but unfortunately, I don't think she's very smart. Honestly, if I'm being honest, Like she gets really intrigued with the TV, and she has trouble understanding a point and stuff like that. So she can be a little hard to handle, especially when the TV's on. Like she likes like action shows and stuff. She'll get really intrigued with that. I think it's weird, but hey. Look at that beautiful staggered column going on the road there.
Yeah.
That's textbook. Almost. I'll give it a almost textbook to 10.
Thunder touchdown or 1-8 could be taxiing.
Like, I want to get a picture of it exploding. Be sure to do that.
To hangar and shut off.
Because there's nothing really else to do right now. So I'll get pictures.
Yeah, I can take the controls if you want to just focus on your screenshotting. Ooh!
That didn't blow anything up though.
But it sounded nice.
It did sound nice. They destroyed the building. Maybe that's where the weapon cache was.
This Wolfpack actual air assets be advised we're holding an LZ pickup site. Over.
Understood. I don't think other air assets know that they're holding a pickup site.
I'm marking it with blue smoke. How copy?
Yeah, I don't know where the pickup bird is. The transport helicopter. Got Oracle. Do you know where the transport helicopter is?
No, he hasn't called in yet. He had to go back and get it.
Okay. Ooh, Oracle's pretty close. I'm gonna drop altitude.
We copy visual on blue smoke, but I don't know if Outlaw is inbound yet for y'all.
Good copy. Hey.
Oh, he's really far out. Based on that radio transmission quality.
That's what I figured.
2, this is 1.
Go for 2.
Yeah, I'm in my Blackhawk. I've
Oh,
just
they put down purple
departed.
panels.
I'm about
SOAR,
13 clicks from the town.
no hostile spotted within the
ETA, I
region.
don't
Over.
know, 3 minutes.
Yeah, we see no hostiles. We're gonna continue.
Yeah, they already deployed a blue smoke for you, so...
Good copy, yeah.
Are they in that,
Well, they
near
have
that
purple panels
T-junction
up,
or
so
east of it, or what?
that'll be good enough. Just continue to keep a
No,
lookout.
they're basically halfway between that junction and Benaz. On the road.
Yep. Plenty of purple panels up. We'll see them.
Did you say they have purple panels out?
Yeah, they have purple panels out.
They've deployed purple via 17 panels, so it should be visible to you.
Okay, cool. Is that spot in the town?
No, it's on the road halfway between that junction and Benaz.
Okay.
Outlaw 1, this is
I
Lightning
got it.
2.
You got a
Interrogative.
LZ. If you have contact with him, tell him that
About
I'm
400
about
meters south of
90
Benaz.
seconds out from that LZ.
If you can't get it.
Ground team, this is Viking 2. Your pickup, Outlaw 1, is inbound, ETA 90 seconds.
Roger that. Good 90 seconds.
Lightning 2 copies, 90 seconds.
Somebody say collision?
What?
I heard somebody say collision over the radio.
I did not hear that.
Then another word. Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
I didn't hear whatever you're listening to, so...
I don't know what I'm listening to at this point. Somebody's talking on it. I can hear ground team just fine though. And I can hear you talking over the radio, but I don't hear anything else except that other frequency. I should be on 50.1 and 62.
Yeah, but I hear both those channels and neither of them are talking to me right now, so...
Yeah, none of them are talking to me anymore now. I'll let you know if they start talking. I don't know. Could be like some third net that I didn't know about.
It's probably
sure it's
a
a
short
safety.
range.
It could be short range. That could be my problem. I keep orbiting around till Outlaw gets here. Oh, he's really close.
Lightning, you should have visual on me to your south.
Lightning, 2 copies. Tally.
Yep, I see him.
Advised and ready to pop smoke.
Go ahead and pop.
Pinfold.
Not visual on anything. LZ's looking clear.
Tally, purple smoke.
Affirm purple.
Oh shoot.
What?
Some guys went running away. I thought the helicopter was closer to the ground. I think he almost struck somebody on the ground pulling 360.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. They ran away real quick. They knew it was coming. Looks like they have all in. Oh no, there's a guy on a horse. What the hell?
That's interesting.
That's awesome. What? So yeah, Thor and I were talking about that earlier because we saw the horse mod in the in the mod list. Oh my god, that's funny. He's like, why the hell do we need horses? That's interesting. Okay. I ought to go back. Are they leaving Humvee? I guess, I don't know.
Alright, Outlaw 1 is RTB, ETA 200 seconds.
Let's return to base behind him.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I don't know where he went, actually. He's ahead of me.
Well, he's faster than you, so...
Yep, definitely. One of the weird, you know, not common, well, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Kind of doesn't make sense that big helicopters are faster than smaller ones, but of course they are.
Well, they have bigger engines, that's why. And they can move more air.
Yeah.
Dude, this is 1, I guess we're all heading to the house.
That's correct. We're up on as well.
But I like the maneuverability of the Little Bird.
Nah, I like the speed of the Black Hawk.
And the visibility of the Little Bird. I have like no blind spots here.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that, and the maneuverability like on when you're trying to get between foliage, but man, just give me a 200 mile an hour Chinook any day.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to test that and pull some serious G's. The settings on the server must be different for the blacking out due to GeForce.
We don't have that, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've never blacked out due to GeForce.
Usually, like, start to get some GeForce effects, I should say.
Never had that.
The helicopter? Yeah, that must be just on our server then.
It's pretty
Which
cool.
kind of gets annoying. It is cool. It is cool.
The first time.
It's a lot. Yeah, unless you're in a jet. I bet the A10 would not have a good time with it. And that's probably why you don't run it. Because it's a nightmare for jets. Because you really can't pull enough G's in a helicopter. Still 10 kilometers out from base. That's, oh, still shows in miles, or kilometers. That's weird. Still fuel 56, so we're doing fine. See if there's any, wake some people up in the town here.
So we recently instituted a little feature where if you crash the bird, you lose it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
So you have to wait to requisition a new one for like a week. So we generally try not to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I do that. I do that a lot. Never crash doing, you know, NOE for no reason. So, that was no exception.
Well, it's the for no reason part more than the NOE part, right?
Yeah, it's the for no reason part, I understand. I'll try not to wreck your bird. Are they landed now? Guessing?
I'm definitely gonna assume so.
Okay.
But that's not gonna stop me from calling it in.
I hope not.
This is Viking 2 on right base to final for runway 18, South Reshmon. 3 clicks.
Short final. Yeah, looks like they're touchdown. Yep. Yeah, I'm not on the same radio frequency that you're calling that stuff on.
Yeah, that was 50. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not on 50.
That's fine. Well, that's why I am.
Yep, that's important. Thank you.
That way you can focus on flying and landing it.
And landing it. Important things. Important things.
You can go further down to midfield and turn off there, just in the future.
Okay. I'll,
You're not meant to, you're meant to turn onto runway 18 that way, not off.
Okay. Okay, I understand now. I'll keep that in mind for the future.
Yeah, it can be kind of weird the first time.
Yep.
This was a good night of flying.
Yeah, that's very true. I had a great night.
Killed some bad dudes. Didn't get
But
shot down.
Yeah, we didn't lose any aircraft.
Didn't lose any aircraft.
Didn't lose any Ural trucks.
Yeah.
Or UAZs.
I'd call that a success.
12 to 20 man element of Taliban Red Group attempting to secure ANA AMP weapons and equipment from that police compound to the west side of Callista. AMP was overwhelmed and pushed back to the west and north and had to hold their positions. That's why we were called in to assist. We knew that the north and west was cut off, so any stolen equipment was going to be heading out east. ANA tried to cut them off to the east, but was unsuccessful. A lot of explosions within the town and gunfire. Actually took quite a while before they started moving out. We saw a lot of civilians leaving the city as well, trying to escape any gunfire. Eventually we saw the person we confirmed to be the motorcycle scout, tracked him, went past your OP and headed north, so we knew that the convoy was going to be heading to Banaz. Eventually the convoy did move out, able to stop it within that kill zone, secure the truck with the equipment. ANA sandwiched remaining enemies from Callista and wiped them out, and secured those weapons. From there, you were tasked to hit Banaz, which air had already begun hitting because a number of technicals had been spotted in the area. Moved in on the village, searched through numerous structures, eliminated numerous enemies. Ammo cache was found, was prepped for demolition. ANA was actually able to move up and secure a large portion of it before bugging out to the south. Detonated what remained. Large enemy QRF came in about 3 different waves from enemy positions up north. They were wiped out pretty quickly by air assets as well as ground elements. From there, 2 POWs were captured and handed off to ANA. From a Taliban Red Group, we're going to see if we can secure them as well. Or see if we can get to secure some interviews with them. ISA assets are with are within the town of Callista as it is anyway, so they'll probably be moved to them. All in all, everything went extremely well. Elements movements were on point. Your movements found a camp on your way in. That was eliminated, as was a patrol. TALK was giving information on enemy movements, so it was pretty coordinated on that front. Yeah, there's not really much else to say other than that. Bounding was good. Clearing of structures was good. Wasn't any casualties in the town. Any friendly casualties. I think the only overall casualties is 2 ANA were KIA. There's one of the Humvees was hit by a lot of fire at one point. I think the gunner and one of the people inside was wounded. I think the gunner was KIA. I think that's the only casualty. One of the little birds took some superficial damage from a rocket that exploded next to it. That's all I really have. I was pretty happy with how things went. I guess the only things I would say for improves is to make sure there's more than one long-range radio, just in case something like what happened to once and ended up getting disconnected. And then I had to teleport myself over close to you guys so I could hear your radios to try and coordinate. He eventually was able to reconnect, but just to make sure we have at least probably 2 radios per element, just in case something happens, or some sort of contingency in case that happens, which we did this time. We were able to work around it, so it wasn't too bad. It was easy to adjust. I guess like the briefing at the beginning, I think we took about 20 minutes, but this is the first time both units in current iterations have worked together, so I kind of figured it'd take a bit longer before we got out there with equipment, connections to the server, and then also going out. So I would say if we had been playing regularly together, I would say it probably would have taken about 5 to 10 minutes to give that briefing, so that was pretty good as well. Granted, like it took longer than that, but like with taking stuff into consideration, it was pretty fast briefing. Everyone was able to have their questions answered and everything else going out. Everyone knew what they were supposed to be doing. Everyone did it, I guess. I'll let Thor go next, and then we'll have probably Swanson, and then Patterson, and then anyone else after that.
Alright, as far as the ground operation is concerned, I think we did pretty well on the ground. Like a couple cleanups, I got hit pretty bad by a 50 actually at one point, but Beach saved my ass, so wherever you're at, Beach, thank you, brother. Besides that, I mean, I think we dude, we like took some names out there. I would say I learned a lot from some of the guys from 75th out there. I learned some different things, transferred some information, got some good stories going. I got a good unit cohesion. As far as the the Air Force and the air assets are concerned, they did their jobs as well. And as soon as we lost our radio, we adjusted very easily, which was good. I would say the ANA, the friendlies on the area, where I think we had a couple situations where we questioned their friendliness, but we got down to it, which as well. The taking of Benez went well as well. I think the movement was a little confusing at first, and I think we lost Hollingsworth. He was in charge of Blue, and then we had to switch over to Fear, and then we had to switch over to Swansworth at one point too as well. So Blue changed the leadership a lot because we had some connection issues. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. Besides that, for the ground operation, went pretty well. So I'm done.
So wants to do anything?
I mean, I thought we did pretty good in the beginning. Only got hectic towards the end because I lost connection, and then Rich lost connection, so wasn't a whole lot that could be done there. But I thought, apparently, you guys recovered well, so that was pretty good. That's really it.
I do want to say that there, again, I know it was a bad taste, but I think we kind of reset that taste tonight for Delta. Like, it's a completely new chain of command. The unit would have fell apart if after Switchfoot left. The unit would have fell apart. I picked it back up, and now we're still pumping out guys, still pushing guys through pipeline. We're building, so we'll keep coming back for the next couple weekends, next two actually, yeah. And yeah, we'll enjoy it. We'll try to get more guys here next Saturday. Fix those mod issues when we can if you keep that test server up and whatnot.
Yep. Patterson, do you have anything for Rotary?
Yeah. Troop insert went very well. It was a safe move, getting everybody in that terrain. And then very quickly we got both visual and IR surveillance on the town, and almost continuous surveillance on those vehicles in front of the police station. And we had a few interrupts in that when we had to head back for gas and so on and so forth. But that I think added situational awareness for the guys on the ground. And then maintaining their position, trying to maintain visual contact with them, that was good. Yeah, that one tactical that shot me, I got kind of shot in the leg, and I almost lost consciousness and crashed. I woke up right before I crashed, and I pulled up and missed the buildings and managed to land and get repaired. And then the second time, I did take a missile in the tail and lost tail rotor, so I had to fly back and recover. And I still don't know where that came from. And I didn't get an early warning system, which we would have if it were radar guided, so it must have been infrared. I doubt that it would have been an RPG at that altitude to make that accurate a hit, but I was flying along and I exploded, so I don't really know. Other than that, I think we maintained control of the airspace, and we kept eyes on everything, and Thunder did a great job turning off the AA threats. And we managed to maintain contact with the guys on the ground. We saw that green smoke, so I just went ahead and landed to see what was up. Maintained comms with them and stuff like that. So it ran pretty clean from our end, I think.
All right. Anyone else have anything? Okay. All right. Well. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to add after hearing that anyway. I guess just the one thing is just like the disconnects. Hollingsworth's computer just completely died, so he's going to try to fix it for tomorrow.
Jesus.